Those decibels just keep on climbing, almost to a man. Nobody on North Carolina has been to this building before. None of them have played in this building. Some have been here for other reasons every now and again. Coach Hubert Davis, of course, a part of our crew on game day, was here when he was working in the business, but R.J. Davis hasn't played here. None of these guys have played here. This is truly an experience. Kip Kissinger with the toss, and we are underway. And Harris, Adams, Dickinson, Ryland Griffin, a transfer from Alabama. David Coit, a transfer from Northern Illinois. He gets the assist on the bucket by KJ.
More difficult to guard. 5 players moving and the ball moving.
Cadeau, Davis, Trimble, Withers, and Washington. All 5 starters are returnees for the Tar Heels. And there is one of the best players in America, Washington.
Good defensive possession for Carolina to force that shot.
For those who haven't seen Carolina yet, how much better? Whoa, as Cadeau goes up top to Washington. How much better are Elliot Cadeau?
Carolina team, but he also did say that this has been a very quiet team. And if they want to be a great defensive team, they have to find their voice defensively.
Griffin with the block on Cadeau. The lob for Adams, the assist to Harris, and it's a 3-point game.
Take it the other way.
Cadeau catches a bullet pass, scoops it up, no good. Looking for the foul call. Back come the Jayhawks. Coit not shy, and again, who started the first game. Had a big exhibition game, knocked down a bunch of threes, hit 2 of them in Kansas's opening win in the regular season over Howard. And he's got another assist as Griffin knocks down a 3 to tie it up.
Contest.
Harris back to Dickinson. Doesn't hit the 3, and here comes Carolina in a hurry. Trimble all the way, and it goes!
That's the speed, Dan, of North Carolina. Grabs.
Couple of changes for Carolina, including Ben Allen Lubin, who's got his hands full with Hunter Dickinson. This is the last year where a player can get that 5th year. And NIL, guys who are still playing college ball who otherwise wouldn't. This is Zeke Mayo, a transfer from South Dakota State. A great find from Dickinson to Adams.
Hunter Dickinson, one of the best passing big guys in the country. And KJ Adams, that pogo stick is unbelievable.
Davis misses the 3. Rebound Dickinson.
Dickinson's a high-level rebounder.
Griffin wide open for 3. And the lead grows for Kansas. There's no calling out plays using your voice in this barn tonight. Drake Powell, one of the top freshmen in this program. He's from Pittsburgh.
And take that kind of a bump and to be able to make that play on a broken play. That's big time.
And a cousin of Hubert Davis. A little bit distant, but Hubert was putting the pieces together for us today. Dickinson having hit by Adams, the kick. The 3 won't go for A.J. Storr, a transfer from Wisconsin. And back comes Carolina, led by Davis. Jackson, count it, and it's a 1-point game.
Well, give credit to R.J. Davis for that bucket.
Trimble has to kick it back out to Jackson. A great athlete, terrific in transition. And a nice find inside to Lubin.
Would have been a tough 2 for Jackson had he chosen to take it, but you give up an easy layup by overcommitting.
Mayo, the floater will go. Performer back into the game for Carolina. Trimble, baseline. Tried to give it to Washington. Got it back, puts it up, and the rebound to Mayo. Coit up top. Storr! Cadeau with the soft touch high off the window at the other end for the Heels.
Well, you make a momentum play with a pass ahead and a lob for a dunk, and Carolina's laying it in right after that.
Another good feed from Dickinson to Adams.
That double mark.
Fuse Zags made with that blowout win over Baylor.
Unbelievable. Gonzaga has a model program, and they're going to be right there again.
Boy, that's a good-looking stroke from Zeke Mayo. He's in the force, the follow by Lubin. Trimble runs it down. And they leave him open. Boy, it's a battle on the boards, and it's won by Kansas. Mayo feeling it and hitting it. 11-point lead, Kansas.
The elevator stream.
Not this time for Mayo. What a rebound by Badunga. And he stays with it.
Big time rebound.
Jackson the drive. Up, no good. Gets it back.
DeJuan Harris doing a really nice job at denying the ball to R.J. Davis.
Baseline jumper will go for Jackson. Known more for his driving.
Ton of talent.
Adams to Mayo. Jackson stays with him. Shot clock at 5. Store on the drive, and it'll go. Jackson. It did hit the rim, so the shot clock went back to 20. Mayo wanted it back. Badunga out of Store. The pull-up from 12 will go. And A.J. Store, you can feel it, you can see it, as he's getting more and more comfortable playing in this system.
When he makes quick decisions, boy, he is really good. And how about Ian Jackson? My goodness.
A quick release by Jackson as he knows. 10-point game with 6 minutes to go in the first half. Another jumper, more of a, that's one we've seen a little bit more. Jay, when's the last time you were doing a Carolina game and looked at a Heels lineup that was this small as these 5 right now?
It's been a long time.
Store to Dickinson. Oh! Count it and a foul, and he is okay. Back to his feet. Davis guarded by Adams. Can't get around him. Claude trying to make something happen, and it is swatted out of bounds by Griffin. Mayo looking for Adams. Now finds Passmore. Now Adams, and he lays it in. Boy, the ball. Tough an environment, it goes without saying, as there is in college basketball. Harris into the paint, up top, and Badunga slams it home.
And Badunga can go as high as you need him to go. That's beautiful basketball right there on the open side, pick and roll for the ball to get to them. They will move into an open area, and they work so well together.
Withers and Washington both back in to start the second half after missing a lot of the first half with foul trouble as R.J. Davis knocks down a jumper.
Davis just took the screen.
Griffin, the Alabama transfer, misses the mid-range jumper.
That is not a good shot to take a challenge to. That gets Carolina out in transition.
Trimble takes the foul and finishes. He's got a chance for 3.
Boy, it's amazing, Dan, how the game tends to floor with that second jump to tap that in.
Trimble, what an athlete he is. Great body control in midair.
That great back cut. That's where Griffin.
Rebound in traffic by Withers.
KJ Adams so good out of that short roll as a playmaker.
Godot, and what a cut by Davis.
Well, you thought that was going to go to the roll man. Kansas is going to hurt you.
Withers made a couple of threes against Elon. Really interesting guy. Obviously played behind Armando Bacot the last couple of years, so not a ton of available minutes. He had some injuries. You'll recall a big game that he had in Virginia as Zeke Mayo knocks down another 3 for Kansas. And a steal now by Store. Ahead to Mayo. Back to Store. Again, the composition of this roster is a lot different than your typical North Carolina squad.
Well, they're not as big, but Hubert Davis is talking to his team a lot about size isn't the factor in rebounding.
Yep.
Something they're going to have to continue to develop.
He talked about Harrison Ingram's rebounding numbers without being a 6'11 guy. A corner 3.
And that is not a shot that last year you would have expected.
Kansas with the ball and a 7-point lead. Adams. Blocked from behind. Bidunga cleans it up. And, whoa, Bidunga the block, and then Lubin the slam. We are C3 with more than 12 minutes to go. Mayo got his man in the air and buries it.
Well, he has got a lot of game, doesn't he? That step
Powell back in, so two freshmen on the floor right now for Carolina. Jackson and Powell, and a strip there by Harris. Whoa! Everybody else is to the floor. He is 9 of 11 from the line.
Kansas has to limit fouls in this second half. They fouled a little bit too much.
Storr. And knocks down the three. Again, he is known much more as an athlete, a driver, rather than a...
Got to be on the flight of the ball as he's catching it. Once he catches it, if you go after that, he'll pick you apart.
Storr, second team All Big Ten a year ago with Wisconsin. Nice turnaround by Van Allen Lubin. Davis, nice look. Withers. It is a 2-point game. Timeout, Bill Self. On this dribble, it looks like they have. Davis got the switch. Withers is open again. And this time he hits it, and it is a 1-point game.
Tough assignment here for A.J. Storr to try to stay with R.J. Davis.
Withers thought about it, puts it on the deck, and Carolina's on top.
Boy, what a great play by
Kansas response.
Well, you certainly can't pick up your dribble. Kansas has to move it more from side to side.
Harris the floater. KU back on top.
They forced him to shoot it over instead of giving Hunter Dickinson an angle to the basket. Great pass.
And the lead grows to 3 for Carolina. Harris off the glass and good. High degree of difficulty there.
Jalen Washington up the lane, and he couldn't be a shot blocker.
Trimble, strong move and finish. What a night for Seth Trimble.
He is
Kansas's biggest lead, 20 on a couple of occasions back in the first half.
Boy, North Carolina's defense in this second half has been outstanding.
Boy, very aggressive, assertive move.
Middle of the lane, a terrific play by Washington to finish.
Mayo off a screen, couldn't get the shot off. Forces it up, and it goes.
Well, there it is. They cleared out the side.
Over the top, lays it in. Kansas by 2. 7 seconds between the game clock and the shot clock. No double team. Now here comes the swipe. And a foul by Trimble will send Dickinson to the line. Dickinson trying to make it a 2-possession game. He does not. 10 seconds to go. A 3-point game. Washington to Cadeau. He's got to get a shot off. And Kansas will win it. A tremendous comeback by Carolina to actually take the lead at times in the second half. But Kansas executes better in the last couple of minutes. And in just a whale of a basketball game, they beat Carolina 92-89.